These are something that if you see them, you're just going to be happy.
Yes.
I don't know what else to tell you. These are the 3-piece Cheyenne Spirit Echinacea live plants. They are new. You're getting that free shipping and handling. You're saving $4, $29.98 for the 3-piece. I mean, this truly is like paradise, but they are color changing.
They're color
changing. This is like magic.
If I could do a pick of the show, it would be this one.
It would be this
my
one? Okay, this
absolute
is
favorite
Stephanie's pick of
perennial.
the show.
The Cheyenne Spirit Echinacea, it's like magic in the garden. And why I say that is because typically if you go to a garden center and the plant says that it's color changing, what they've actually done, John, is they've put several different colored seeds in one container to then give you the effect of different colored flowers.
Okay.
But that is not the case with this Cheyenne Spirit. This is as if Mother Nature took her wand and did something special. So on the same plant, now you're getting 3, on one of your plants, you could have a yellow flower blooming next to an orange flower, next to a pink flower, even next to a white echinacea. What you're seeing there, that's probably one plant with all of those different colors side by side. And it's so spectacular because what that does in the garden is it gives you like a kaleidoscope or like this beautiful quilt tapestry of color. And for me, I love color in the garden. I don't like, you know, just some people do just red flowers or just pink. For me, I want them all. And this is the best collection for that.
And I love, you had mentioned it earlier, that sometimes you'll walk out and new ones will, it's always changing. You're always getting that difference of color.
Absolutely.
Which keeps it interesting. It makes it exciting.
Yes.
Now, how is this coming to my home?
Good
what
question.
Does the amateur gardener need to know?
This is what you need to know. So these are native to North America, the echinacea or the coneflower is. So this is one of 3. Now you'll notice this one already has 2 little buds coming up. So you might have flowers as soon as they arrive to your house. But what makes this so much more special than typical other echinacea is not only the color changing, but because they're native and they've already gone through their first winter by the time you've received them, you're gonna have flowers this very first summer. Most perennials, they take a little bit of time to really get rearing up with their bloom power, but these echinacea, they're gonna bloom for you this very first year. What you're seeing here on set with us is a good representation of one collection after about the 2nd season.
Okay.
So imagine lining your walkways, picking up a couple of sets because it's at a wonderful sale price still.
Oh yeah.
So if you can, you know, get a couple collections and line your walkways, or it's a beautiful sort of second layer in the garden bed.
Okay.
There's a really great photo we have of my niece, and I love to point out that garden because there's some lavender and then the echinacea and then the hibiscus, and thank you so much.
Oh,
so this is a sun-loving perennial garden bed. My niece is not included. She's very cute, but there's lavender, echinacea, peonies, and hibiscus. And that's, I mean, that's just 4 plants, and what a stellar garden you have right there.
And it's that gorgeous pop of color. It looks like paradise.
Yes.
And the fact that you're able to get the 3-piece for $29.98. We were talking about this earlier of how much it cost. I sent flowers the other day and I had sticker shock.
Yeah, exactly.
This is something that you are getting year after year. It's going to get bigger, more beautiful. Now, where am I planting this in the garden? Does it need anything specific?
It loves hot sun. You can plant this in areas of the garden that actually has, you know, poor soil because it is native and they're going to grow no matter what.
Okay.
But what's really special about the echinacea is during the summer, it's going to be a pollinator paradise. You're going to see birds, bees, butterflies, coming in and out all season long. But then actually, so echinacea means hedgehog, and the reason you get that name is because the cone kind of is soft, it looks like a hedgehog, but they're actually filled with seeds. So why that's important is in the fall, after your petals have all fallen off your flowers, leave the seed pods because it becomes a natural bird feeder for our finches and other things when, you know, food isn't readily available to them.
Right.
So you're actually doing a great thing to provide food in the fall and the winter as well.
You're getting double duty over here with this. You're getting that gorgeous pop of color. It's going to be a pollinator, and it's also something that is accessible and mixes and matches so well with the lavender.
Here with the lavender. If you got the lavender, these pair awesome. They have the same sun requirements, same water requirements, same bloom period. So you're just, I mean, that's the thing about gardening. The secret is how do you pair things together? So it's not just one thing blooming at one time, but you have, you know, a whole swath of color like that. So I'm just going to leave this here.
Please.
I love
You
it.
guys can absorb the look together.
Now, what would you put in the back of this? How would you layer this in your garden?
Well, if you are going to get one of our crepe myrtles that are going to show up in a little bit, that would be a beautiful plant to put behind, which maybe Derek's going to bring that one
Sorry,
over.
I'm making you carry everything across.
But what's really beautiful is that...
Welcome to the flower show.
Exactly. You know, you're going to have a beautiful layered look. We have awesome ground covers you can find on QVC.com. But these 3 plants alone, you're going to have different colors, different shapes of flowers, which is really important.
Right.
And actually, for the pollinators as well, which my brother Devin loves to mention, to grow the lavender next to the echinacea, pollinators,
so good.
absorb or drink the nectar of flowers in different ways. So the way a hummingbird might get the nectar from the lavender, they might not be able to get it as well from the echinacea. So by having all of these plants together, you really are providing a food source for the pollinators, which thanks to them, we have our food. So, you know, you really need to do your part in providing them with different flowers.
Now, this is not just a pretty display. This is something that you can do at your own home. And if you are like me and you have the opposite of a green thumb, you can still do it. There is no entry point that is too high. This is truly accessible, but you're going to get these gorgeous blooms. Do not wait on this because it is new. We have a 3-piece for less than $30. That breaks down to 3 easy payments of $9.99 to get these home. Free shipping and handling. This pairs so well with everything else that we have displayed here that you will see in the show or have seen. This is the way to make that paradise in the comfort of your own home. Now, this is something you can line, you know, your backyard with, but this could be in just a planter on your patio or your deck, right?
Absolutely. You know, it's beautiful to have them in a container where you're going to be sipping some wine in the evening so that you can see all those pollinators coming in and out. But I did want to mention, you know, for someone like you, John, who's getting new to gardening, we do write and include these growing guides in all of our items. My brother Devin handwrites them. So if you're a little overwhelmed or you want to be reminded of how to do something, there's really great tips for success on this.
I'll be taking a few of those home
There you
with
go.
me
They're included,
today.
so you've got it. But what makes the echinacea a perfect place to start is that it's native and it's a perennial. So you're going to plant it once. This is like investment gardening. You plant it once and you're going to have beauty for years and years.
Yes, you don't have to have someone come and do this for you. You can do it at the comfort of your own home. You just call 800-500-7590. Place those orders. It's item number M132064. And while you are there, you can also pick up some great plant potting mix and plant food as well.